Phew. This is the third and last day of the Supreme Court hearings on Obamacare. What happens today?
In the morning, the court considers whether the federal government is coercing the states to expand Medicaid. In the afternoon, it considers a technical legal question called severability.
Severability? That sounds painful.
It will be a long day.
What is the Medicaid argument?
Red states argue that the federal government is forcing them to stay in Medicaid by expanding benefits to non-disabled adults earning less than $14,000 a year. Some of the briefs say the federal government is a drug dealer, getting the states hooked on crack cocaine.
Medicaid covers crack cocaine?
No, dear, Medicaid does not cover crack cocaine. But according to the red states, it is unconstitutional because the federal government is making an offer the states cannot refuse.
Like a mafia boss in the Godfather movies.
That is the argument. But of course, Medicaid is entirely voluntary. States participate because the federal government pays most of the costs. But if a state wants to leave, it can.
Wouldn't voters be mad?
That's a political question, not a constitutional problem.
What's the argument for the afternoon?
Severability? The Affordable Care Act is 905 pages long, but only 2 small sections have been challenged. If the Supreme Court finds the individual mandate unconstitutional, we need to know how much of the law must be blocked.
Doesn't it all die?
Not ordinarily. The vast majority of the provisions are clearly constitutional. Red states want the entire law to fall, like a house of cards. The Obama administration wants to limit the damage only to provisions that are closely related.
Which ones?
The 2 laws that make everyone insurable at a fair price.
So the people who will be hurt
are the sick who can't afford insurance.
This is getting depressing. I'm glad it's the last day. But at least now I have a sense of what's going on. Thank you.
Thank you for caring enough to listen.